So, you want to create and sell an ebook. That's awesome. But you don't just need a good idea, you need a system. And I'm not just talking about writing it. I mean a complete, battle-tested system that takes you from a blank page all the way to actual sales. Let's break down exactly how it works. But first, let's start with a pretty staggering number, 99%. That's the percentage of creators who get completely stuck the moment their ebook is finished. It just sits there, collecting digital dust, because they're missing the single most critical piece of the whole puzzle. And there it is. Having the product is only step one. The real challenge, the part that actually makes or breaks this whole thing, is knowing how to sell it. You've been there, right? You hit save on that final PDF, you feel that rush of accomplishment, and then crickets. You're left with that sinking feeling of, okay, now what? Well, this explainer is the answer to that question. We're going to turn that uncertainty into a crystal clear plan. Here's our roadmap for today. We're going to kick things off with the big selling problem, then dive into how to validate your ideas so you don't waste a second of your time. We'll cover creating the ebook with an AI assistant. I'll show you 3 proven sales methods to get those first customers, and then we'll talk about how to scale this into a real, legit business. All right, section 1, the ebook selling problem. You know, the reason most ebooks fail has nothing to do with the quality of the writing. The biggest mistake actually happens before a single word is ever typed out. It sets people up for failure right from the get-go. And here it is. The number one mistake is creating something based on what you think people want, instead of what you know they're already searching for. The secret isn't trying to create demand out of thin air. It's about finding an existing wave of demand and just learning how to surf it. So, how do you find that wave? That brings us to the most important step of all, validating your big idea. This is where you stop being a hopeful artist and start being a smart business owner. The goal is simple, folks. Don't create demand. Serve it. And this slide just lays it out so perfectly. A generic idea like how to lose weight is just shouting into a hurricane of noise. It's never going to be heard. But something super specific like intermittent fasting for women over 40, that's targeting a real person with a real problem who is actively looking for a solution. Specificity sells, period. So how do you actually do this validation thing? Well, you can do it in just a few minutes using these 4 platforms. Go on Amazon's Kindle store. Are there books on your topic with thousands of reviews? Boom, proof of demand. Search Etsy for digital guides. See what's already a bestseller. On Pinterest, look for high engagement. Saves and comments mean people are interested. And finally, use a tool like Keywords Everywhere to see how many people are actually searching for your topic on Google. This turns your hunch into hard data. It really just boils down to this. Your job isn't to try and start a new parade all by yourself. It's to find the parade that's already marching and get right in front of it. It's the path of least resistance to actually making money. Okay, so you validated your idea. You know people want it. Now it's time to actually create the thing. And yeah, we're going to use AI, but probably not in the way you're thinking. You've got to reframe the relationship here. You are the brain. You're the director. AI is just your super fast, super efficient writer. Look, AI can't replicate your personal stories, your unique experiences, your little nuggets of wisdom. That's the stuff people are actually paying for. Think of it this way. Your expertise is the soul of the ebook. AI is just there to help you build the body. So, here's the practical workflow. Step 1 is a brain dump. Just get everything you know about the topic out of your head and onto a page. Then, you feed those messy notes to an AI and ask it to create a clean, logical outline. After that, you go section by section asking the AI to expand on your notes. And finally, and this is absolutely non-negotiable, you do the final polish. You have to edit it to make sure it sounds like you and flows perfectly. Now, here's a little pro tip for you that can get you even better results. Don't just stick to one AI tool. Try using something like ChatGPT or DeepSeek for what they're amazing at, creating a rock-solid logical structure. Then, for the actual writing, switch over to an AI like Claude, because its writing style often sounds way more natural and needs less editing. It's kind of like having a whole specialized creative team at your fingertips. Okay, this is the part you've been waiting for, the sales methods. The big question is always, this is great, but how do I get sales if I don't have a huge following? Well, these next 3 strategies are designed to do exactly that. Method number 1 is Etsy. And the absolute genius of this is that you're not trying to build an audience from scratch. You're basically putting your product on a digital main street that gets millions of visitors every single day. The customers are already there shopping. You just have to get their attention. Now, to win on Etsy, your images are everything. I'm serious. You need to create multiple professional-looking mock-ups of your ebook. And here's the crucial part. You have to write the key benefits directly on the images. Include the page count, the format, the main problem it solves. Why? Because most buyers will never read the product description. They make a split-second decision based on the visuals alone, so your images have to do all the heavy lifting. Method number 2 might surprise you. It's Threads. Right now, because the platform is still pretty new, the competition is low, and the algorithm is super generous to new creators. This means your content can get pushed out to tons of people who don't even follow you, giving every single post a shot at going viral and driving sales. And method number 3, this one honestly feels like a cheat code. Using a platform like HeyGen, you can create a digital AI avatar of yourself. You just write a script or have AI write one, paste it in, and your avatar delivers a perfectly professional video. This lets you tap into the insane power of video marketing at scale without ever having to get in front of a camera. It's a game changer. All right, so you're making sales? Awesome. But now let's talk about the next level. This is where we go from selling a single product to building a sustainable, long-term business that can actually generate a real, life-changing income. This is the system for scaling up. It's often called a sales funnel or a value ladder. Your low-cost ebook is the perfect entry point. It solves a small problem and builds trust. From there, you offer a related freebie, a lead magnet, in exchange for their email. Now you can nurture that relationship with valuable emails. And eventually, you can offer your biggest fans a comprehensive, high-ticket course. So, what's the actual potential of a system like this? Well, the source for this whole explainer puts a number on it. $33,000. And let's be clear, that number doesn't come from just selling a $15 ebook over and over. It represents the true power of scaling that one small product into a complete business funnel, a system that builds and grows on its own success. So the system is all laid out for you. It's clear. The only question left is, what's your first step going to be? Are you going to go search on Amazon, browse Etsy, check some keywords on Google? That first small action, that's where this whole journey really begins.